Sometimes I buy a fragrance fully intending to wear it myself, and then it gets snatched up from under my nose by my hubby, who decides that it's just better suited for him. So no hard feelings, but today I wanted to share the ones that he stole from me. And now he wears them, so like I'll dabble once in a while, but they've basically become his. And I think it's just kind of fun to see fragrances that I as a woman was gonna wear that ended up actually being really masculine appealing, and some of these will definitely surprise you. Like, they are not masculine fragrances whatsoever, but they smell incredible on him. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Yana, this is The Scented. He and I do videos together sometimes, so you guys will see him pop up every now and again. We call him Mr. Scented. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe, stick around, and let's jump into the list of fragrances that my man stole from me. First up is Gypsy Water from Byredo. This is kind of a piney lemon incense scent with a vanilla base. This actually smells incredible on him, and it is his go-to in the warmer weather, and it projects so well. I always compliment him on this scent. It is really one of the best like non-aquatic freshies for men, and really for anyone. It seems like it's simplistic because you get just notes of juniper, lemon, vanilla, and you're like, whatever. But no, the combination is so flawless. It gives you this little piney tingle, a nice smooth vanilla, and just a really fresh, almost creamy lemon. It's such a beautiful scent, and it is not anywhere close to like any typical citrus scent. It is not citrus dominant. It is so well balanced, and that unique touch of incense really does magic. Tom Ford Soleil Brûlant. My bottle has seen better days. This like golden stuff peels so easily, but anyway, this is an ambery resinous orange blossom and honey scent, and oh my god, this smells incredible on him. On me it kind of smells a little bit funky, but on him, like, it smells a little bit feminine, but it's so intriguing and fascinating. Like, every time he wears it, I'm like, what is that fragrance? Like, which one are you wearing today? Like, I can never figure it out, and it's always this one. It's deep and it's rich, it's sweet, but not overly sweet. It's definitely very welcoming and very, very warm. I highly recommend this for like anybody who wants to step outside their comfort zone, especially for men. It's such a good scent. Like, I cannot say enough good things about it, but on myself, I really was not that impressed. If you guys do want to sample any of these fragrances and are just curious to try them out, you can do so directly through me, through my decant shop, The Scented Dossier, where I have over 700 different fragrances that you can check out, designer and niche. We even have like curated sample sets of top picks and bestsellers and the like. You guys can always save 10% with my code SAFE10. That's for my viewers exclusively. So let's just hop on along. The other one he stole from me is Estee Lauder Tender Light. I love this. He loves this. We both wear this. This is like a tea scent. It's a little bit powdery. This is just perfection, especially for warmer weather. And the scent bubble is massive, like really massive. It sticks around so long in the room as well. Like, if you walk into a room and then you come in, you will smell it. So in that sense, like, really, really good bang for your buck. It smells as though it could have like a little bit of jasmine in there, even though they do not list jasmine. This is not a predominantly powdery scent. This to me smells a little bit more like jasmine citrus green tea of some sort. It's really like such an underhyped fragrance. It deserves so much hype. I want to get a lot more from the Estee Lauder private collection because I think there are going to be some winners in there that he will probably steal. Okay, this one's not such a surprise. This is Commodity Whiskey. I really loved this when I first sampled it, and I wore the whole sample myself. And then I got the full bottle, and he was like, yoink, that's mine. So now he wears this all the time, and it's kind of become his scent. I actually really love this on him. I like wearing it too, but it's become a scent that I associate with him. This is definitely a colder weather scent. It is a bit boozy and very woody and rich. It is a little bit sweet and a bit freshened up as well. There's a note of lavender. It has a very interesting blend, and it's surprisingly incredibly wearable. I actually did a little commodity shopping guide. I'll link that up here, and I do have a code with Commodity. I think it's still active. If it is active, it's the Scented 10. Yeah, this is just super sexy, especially in the cold weather. Like, I would say this is fully a cold weather scent. I'm a seasonal fragrance wearer. I always tell you guys scents that I think are good for warm weather or transitional weather or cold weather, but not everybody likes to wear their fragrances that way. I totally understand. And I understand that fragrance is subjective, by the way. This is no surprise to me. I'm like so sick and tired of seeing that in the comments. Just a little sidebar, pet peeve of mine is like, oh, like, did you think I didn't actually realize that fragrance is subjective? Like, I better go cancel myself and like quit reviewing fragrances since fragrance is subjective and everyone's gonna smell it differently. Anyway, moving right along, Atelier Materi Narcisse Taiji. I kind of forgot about this one. I had to blow the dust off of it because we moved and then it kind of just got tucked away and forgotten about. But it is such a unique floral scent, obviously with narcissus, and I found it like a bit too intense for me, but it smelled amazing on him. And this is another really, really strong scent. There's a touch of spice and almost like a shampoo-y freshness because it has notes of ginger and pear, but it's also a bit dusty. So it has these like sweet floral aspects, but also like a bit of a dustiness and almost like a woodiness. There's hay, there's patchouli, musk, and leather. The leather really comes through in the dry down, and I think that that's what makes it a little bit too masculine for me, but it's such a unique, unusual combination. And yeah, it smelled really good on him and extremely strong. So like, I discourage him from wearing more than 2 sprays, and he definitely wore more than 2 sprays. Okay, Mandorla from Soradora is to die for. This is an almondy cherry scent with leather. It's a buttery leather. There's rum and caramel in here, and this is just mouth-watering. It is so sexy. I love it for myself, and he loves it, and he wore a ton of it in the wintertime. This is, because it is quite intense and rich, this is more of a cold weather scent, I would say. And like buttery, leathery almonds, but suede, so like very smooth and supple, not a sharp leather at all. There's lots of powderiness in here as well. So there's heliotrope, there's cacao, it offsets that intensity, and there's like quite a cherryness that comes through. It's very noticeable. So all in all, I would say that this is kind of similar to the Guerlain L'Homme Idéal line, but like way more intense, more unique, obviously niche. Dior Bois d'Argent, I kind of handed off to him willingly because I acknowledge how much better it smells on him. I think this is one of the sexiest fragrances for men. Oh my goodness. This is just out of this world. Like, dare I say, a masterpiece. It is powdery, it is honeyed, there's myrrh, there's just, the blend in here is rich, it's warm, it's fresh at the same time, and it's sticky. Like, in terms of like the molecules are sticky. So it has a great sillage. Like, this is another one that you'll walk in and out of a room and the fragrance didn't go anywhere. I think this is incredible value in general, and I just love the entire Dior private collection. He and I actually share most of them, but Bois d'Argent, like, I bought fully, like, with the intention of wearing it myself and just like handed it off. Eden Falls from M. Micallef. This fragrance actually smells quite a bit like Gris Dior from the Dior private collection. It is different, but there is a similarity in there. This has pink pepper, quite a hefty dose of pink pepper. There is musk. There's a sort of like, almost like a freshness. Like it looks like it would be an aquatic scent, and it's really not. It smells almost like rainfall, kind of like the way that the sidewalk would smell after a rainfall. This sort of like dusty concrete, but in a very nice way. The notes in here like really don't explain it. Like, they put notes of vanilla, milk mousse, patchouli, musk. Like, that's not giving me that. Like, yeah, definitely patchouli, pink pepper. The best way I can describe it is like fresh patchouli, almost borderline aquatic scent. Very interesting, and definitely this one is more masculine leaning than Gris Dior, which Gris Dior I wear myself all the time. The Eden Falls, it doesn't work for me. So even though the scent profiles are quite similar, it's just not one that I find feminine enough for me. I did review this when it just came out, so I'll link that video up here if you wanted to see a more in-depth review on Eden Falls. I do have a code with Micallef, so I'll put that in the description. Then Al Contrario from Tiziana Terenzi. I always want to go the other way because it seems like this would be where the fragrance is and this would be the cap, but no. This is a very sweet scent, so this is actually surprising that he stole it from me. It's boozy and it's almost chocolatey, like cacao, powdery cacao. It's super beautiful and it's nutty. So there's a note of hazelnut, and it's so different. Like, I really haven't smelled a fragrance quite like this. Like, it's boozy. It's like powdery chocolatey, so not oozing dark chocolate, not like a syrup chocolate, like a dusty powder. So it's really nice. It's sweet, vanillic, and nutty. A really nice nutty scent, and surprisingly not heavy. So it smells really nice on him. Like one of the nicest sweet masculine fragrances that borderline gourmand, and myself as not a gourmand lover, and nor is he, this fragrance just works so nicely. It sits so nicely on the skin, and the performance on this is really good as well. And our last one is Click Song from Nuit Nomade. We're still fighting over this one. Not really, but we both love it, and it smells so different on both of us. So on me, it comes through more sweet, and on him, it's like more antique-y and resinous. And this scent, this is not for the beginner. Let me tell you that. Like, if you are just starting in fragrance, like, I would not recommend this scent unless you already know that you like those, like, deep, woody, kind of, like, antique-y scents, resinous and unusual. This is quite unusual. It's a bit leathery, vanillic, and resinous. So it's warm. Like, it has those resins like benzoin, whatever notes that they use to create amber. Because amber, obviously, you don't like squeeze a tree and like get amber, you know, those little rocks. Like, that's not amber, is not that. Amber is created using like various warm notes. So I smell just really nice, rich, resinous, comforting notes, almost church-like, almost, but not quite there. Like opening an old treasure chest kind of thing. That's what he compared it to. So I would say if you like Chanel Coromandel, that type of scent, you would really like this. I don't know. This is like, it's still weird scent, but I just love it. So yeah, on me, it goes sweet. On him, it goes more like leathery and resinous, very, very sexy. So those are not all the ones he stole from me, but these are the main ones. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Comment down below and let me know if your significant other has snatched up any of your fragrances and if you think it actually like smells better in them or not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.